What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we got to talk about Tom Holland being a presenter at the Game Awards. Now, there's a couple things to talk about here. There's a couple of options of what could happen because of this, and I'm going to get to all of it really quickly, and this is a good time to do this. Well, number one, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on. You guys should know by now that I've been doing loads and loads and loads of Game Awards coverage, but also, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, please do, especially, again, to plug this, next Thursday, which is just a week today, when the Game Awards is going on, we will be having a specific category for the Game Awards where we will live react to it. I'll also be doing it kind of on Twitter too. So if you guys want to kind of watch the Game Awards with us in terms of like watching on your TV and commenting on the Discord of what we're seeing, definitely join the Discord. Link for it is in the description below. All right, this is huge. This is honestly big, and I think people are getting very, very excited for it. You know, Jeff Keighley said, Eddie Vedder is going to be performing. That's cool. I like Pearl Jam. I wonder why. Remember, and this is important, and it's not just for Pearl Jam. It's also for Tom Holland. One of the things that Jeff Keighley has made very, very clear in the Zoom calls, and I think honestly just in general, and he may have said this out loud, and I know for a fact he said it in the Zoom calls. He doesn't like having these celebrities just show up without a purpose. So, like, I get Tom Holland is the star, is Nathan Drake in the movie, and Nathan Drake, obviously, Uncharted connects to games and all that stuff. So, like, he is, like, a gamer, right? He loves the Uncharted franchise. So, like, that's a connection right there. And so to be pessimistic, that could be the link, and that's the only link. You know what I mean? Like Green Day when they performed last year, or I mean that's a musical guess, but I mean they were in Beat Saber, so there's your connection. But Fast and Furious, right? Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez came out last year. They were in a game. Okay, now they're huge, stars, but they were in a video game, and so that's why they were there. They weren't just gonna have them show up to present if they weren't attached to something. You know what I mean? So I think so. Let's talk about this. What are the things people are kind of running with? An Uncharted movie teaser and also a game. Okay, so let's talk about both. So I guess third option is that he's literally just there to present something, which he is going to present something, right? I guess that's actually guaranteed. But I don't know. I get it. I get he's a gamer. He's in an Uncharted movie. It makes complete sense for him to be linked to this. Okay, makes complete sense. But I don't feel like you bring him without doing something in addition. And so, again, let's go into number one, is the movie teaser. So the movie releases July 16th, 2021. So it's not all that far off, right? It's literally only like 7 months away, which is actually much closer than I tend to forget the movie, and then when I do think about it, then obviously it comes back into my mind, stuff like that. So it's 7 months away. That is not all that long. They finished filming, around a month and a half ago. I just don't think you're going to have a full-length trailer, so people that want that, I just don't think you're going to get that. I saw a lot of people saying teaser trailer. I think you can. I think at the very least you could even do, if they really want to make it like meta or they really want to connect it to the game, why not have a trailer that's very similar to any of the teaser trailers that the Uncharted games have, where it's and by that I mean it's mainly driven by narration. And in fact, honestly, I would be pretty disappointed in the movie if it didn't, because actually a lot of the games start off like that, right? Where it is kind of like the camera panning over something, Nate talking about something, right? Uncharted 2 is kind of synonymous with that. They do that. So, and especially, again, the trailers for these games, I believe all of them had at least one where they did do something like that, where, again, it was mainly driven by Nate talking about some, like, artifact or something like that. You know what I mean? So I think that could very well be something that they show. You don't have to have that much for that, right? It's just a single kind of shot that you did, or like a single, a scene that you did in the movie, and you do that. You could, I guess, also just show, like, a logo and have him talk, but, I would want him, honestly, to talk. Like, I want to hear his voice. So I think that is honestly kind of likely. Like, no matter what, they're definitely like editing the movie right now. Like, that's everybody should know that, right? They're absolutely editing it. They're getting it ready. Again, for it only ended like a month and a half. I don't even think it's been 2 months, right? It hasn't been that long. So I don't know. I don't think you could put a full-length trailer. I think we'll honestly get a trailer somewhere around February, March, somewhere in that probably period. I bet you will get the first trailer. But for a teaser, I don't see a better chance to do it than right here, okay? So then option number 2, right? Well, I guess there's a full-length trailer option. There's a teaser trailer option. But then there is the game. Now, everybody wants this, I think, right? We're all kind of on the same page with that. I've talked about this game quite a bit. In fact, we just talked about it a few days ago, right? We talked about some bigger names leaving that San Diego team, which is the one that a lot of people think is the Uncharted game. So could they announce a new game? I mean, that's possible. I just think, I don't know, man. That's really tough. I don't think you do both. There's no way you do both. You know what I mean? And I feel like the movie is such an easy slam dunk, where it's like he literally is Nathan Drake in this movie, and they're done filming, and they have to have a teaser trailer ready by now. So like that's a slam. Like if you don't do that, and he just presents, that's kind of disappointing. You know what I mean? I would go so far to say it's the disappointment of the night. Okay, so I think the movie teaser is pretty likely. Do you do that and say, oh, and one more thing? Do you pull the Sony and say that? I don't think you do. I honestly don't think you do. It sucks. I don't know. I want the game so bad. I really do. The more I talk about it, and I've been doing more and more videos on it, I mean, the Uncharted means so much to me. It's funny because Uncharted is such a franchise that connects to me, and again, it's my favorite game franchise of all time. And Uncharted 4 is my favorite game of all time, and I think kind of accidentally, like organically, I've grown, like this community that's been growing with me for this time. It's funny because a lot of people in the community also love Uncharted to death. So it's funny how that has kind of connected, where it's like I didn't grow the channel on Uncharted, but it's just weird that as we've grown, we've gotten more people that coincidentally also love it just as much as me, right? So I think we all want it. I really, really do want to see it, though. I don't think we will. I think it kind of goes back to the talk we've had about what will be at the Game Awards, where it's like, I think Silent Hill is probably the only Sony thing. I don't know how much you push the Sony stuff, right? If you have a Silent Hill game, you have him showing a movie, which is technically a Sony film. You know what I mean? And then to have a game, it's like, all right, well, does Xbox have 3 big things like that to show? You know what I mean? And so, like, to make it fair, basically. And again, like, I know people may say, well, it doesn't have to be fair. Well, Jeff Keighley tries to make it fair, and that's always kind of a goal of his going into these Game Awards, and he said that. So I do think that matters. I actually do think that matters. So I'm hoping. I don't want to say I'm expecting a teaser trailer, because if it doesn't happen, I really am going to be disappointed. But I just don't know how you have him there without doing something like that. So I'm going to say I'm expecting a teaser trailer. I'm not expecting a full trailer. I think we'll get that sometime in like the early spring. The game, I mean, I want it. They've been working on it for quite a while, at least I would say like a year and a half. So it's I think eventually we'll see it. Maybe like later next year we could probably see something on it. I do think a game does exist. I do think somebody out there, if it's not San Diego, that San Diego team, I do think there's somebody making an Uncharted game. That's just one of my theories in life, right? So I think it's only a matter of time until we see it, but I don't think it's at the Game Awards. So let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think we're going to see at the Game Awards this year? As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And like I said, join our Discord if you haven't already. Link for it is in the description below. We'll be talking all about the Game Awards there, as well as obviously on the channel leading into it. All right, so that's it. More Game Awards videos coming to you guys very, very soon. And then buckle up for next Thursday, because I think it's going to be quite something, all right? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.